This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. Folks, ESPN has released their top 100 players for the upcoming season. And I want to review it because they've got our guy, Jalen Brunson, at number 10. Let's analyze. So when I saw this list, first of all, I was waiting for it. Yeah, I was. Because I believe Jalen Brunson was 12 going into last year, and now they have him at number 10. And some people would say, okay, out of 100, okay, that's solid. Wrong. I'm not feeling that. I am not feeling that. Why, you ask? Good question. Jalen Brunson was he was the most clutch player in the NBA. I thought he's been one of the most clutch players in the last few years in the NBA. And the NBA awarded him the Clutch Player of the Year award. So if that's the case, clearly that's got to mean something. Clearly that's got to mean something. That's got to be, you've got to be better than 10, right? So let's analyze here. Let's see the guys who were ranked top 5. Nikola Jokic. Can't really say much about that. The guy has dominated the NBA. Is a guy who could be a 4-time MVP at this point. I mean, this guy is Nikola Jokic is, say what you will, all right? Shai Gilgeous, Alexander, number 2. Okay. Luka, number 3. That's where you start saying, I mean, Luka's skinny now and everything going in. On va voir. Giannis at number 4. Giannis is always top 5. Here's where I have a problem. Here's where I start having a problem. Number 5. Victor Wembanyama, le Français. Victor Wembanyama. So, and shout out to, this list or whatever, whatever it takes to make this list, the research that goes into it. Shout out to that. But I've got a problem with this list. Because how did the Spurs do in the first 2 years in the playoffs with Victor? They didn't make the playoffs with Victor. They have not made the playoffs with Victor. Now, this is a list with potential. This is the list of potentially what these players can do. Now, Victor is a guy who he averaged 24.3 points in 46 games, right? He had a clotting issue or he was out, so he only played 46 games, shot 47% from the field, 83% from the free throw line. All of this, all of this is incredible, amazing. And obviously he's always in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year in his early 2 seasons in the league. No question about it. But there's a lot of, it's all on potential. This is all on hearsay. So him being number 5 is a problem for me. There's a problem for me. See, and then you would ask me, well, who's after him? Ant-Man. Ant-Man is a guy who's always working on his game. Supposedly in the offseason, he's been looking at footage of Kobe and Michael. Supposedly we're going to see the fadeaway and mid-range game improve for him. On va voir. And then who rounds out the top 10? Who rounds out the top 10, you ask? And the top 10 of this list, it goes, you ready? Anthony Edwards is number 6. I gave you that. Then they've got number 7, Steph Curry. Wardell is his name, if you didn't know, but Stephen Curry. The aging, but never, I guess his production never, Father Time is undefeated with LeBron James, number 8. The guy who's going to be, I believe LeBron James turns 41 this December. And then Kevin Durant is number 9. And then Jalen Brunson is number 10. This list is, although listen, for all the researchers that did this list, hear it. No, this is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. And I've always said, and I asked my friends, do you think there's a thing with going out there and just being disrespectful to the Knicks? I think it's a thing. If you're the clutch player of the year and what you do in the playoffs, you're, most 40 points. I mean, this guy, what Jalen Brunson was doing in these last 2 playoffs and what he has been doing in the playoffs where it counts, a lot of these guys, you're not top 10, right? And look, kudos to Kevin Durant, MVP. I think he's a one-time MVP winner. Steph's got 2 or 3. LeBron 4. Here's the deal. Jalen Brunson should be top 5. Jalen Brunson should take Wemby's spot. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to even take Luka out of the top 5. Luka is always hurt. Luka is always out of shape. But this is all off potential, right? If you're going to go off of this, Luka's skinny, and this might not be, what people want to hear. You ready for this? Here's why I'm taking Luka out. The Lakers offered the Timberwolves, Dallas offered the Timberwolves Luka for Ant-Man, and they hung up the phone. This number is disconnected. And I believe that if that's the case, I look, to me, if you ask me, and I said when this trade came out and when I heard this, I said, you're taking Ant-Man all day over Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, and again, this is potential. He's come in skinny. I don't know what he did in the offseason, but have you also seen, and he's not part of this conversation, but have you also seen Zion? Both guys look skinny. They come into the offseason like that. And as somebody, by the way, as somebody who's approaching, 100 pounds weight loss, yeah, you know what? I'm a kudos to myself. Kudos to myself, man. Why not? Your boy's been in the gym. Going almost 2 solid years now, and it's taken longer than I wanted, but I'm out there, man. Still ways to go with the body game, but I'm on it, man. Not playing. And so I get it. The Zion Williamsons of the world, the Luka Doncic's of the world. It's a struggle, man, but it's a lifestyle change, It's a lifestyle change, and working out. And for me, less carbs, higher protein, intermittent fasting, and things like that. I mean, this is a lifestyle. It's a health. It's a change. So I don't know how those two went about it, but simply because of that, and they always throw Luka up there as a top 5 guy. I'm taking Luka out at number 3, and I'm taking Wemby out at number 5. And I would put Giannis at number 3. I would put Brunson at number 4. And I would put Ant-Man at number 5. And then at number 6, I'm sliding Luka. And then you can start number 7. You can then go down the list. You can keep. See, I don't know if I'm keeping. You want to give Steph, LeBron, and KD their flowers because they've been top guys for their entire career. Here's what I would do. Because KD was averaging 26 points a game and everything like that, I'm moving him to number 7, right below Luka. And number 10, I'm putting Wemby. I'm putting Wemby at 10. Wemby has proven nothing yet, has not even got his team into the playoffs. So because of that, I'm sliding Wemby all the way down to number 10, y'all. And look, so Jalen Brunson stays getting disrespected. I got Jalen Brunson, to me, I've got Jalen Brunson 4 on this list. Where do you guys have him, Knicks fans? What do you think about what I just said? Now, for those of you who are wondering, where's Karl Anthony Towns? He was number 27 of the top 100. You guys are going off potential. I'm putting Brunson at number 4. And with this list, putting Brunson as a top 10, that to me shows you that there better be no more games with all-star starting votes and all this stuff. Jalen Brunson is officially a superstar. So stop disrespecting the man. 10, and I think he should be 4 on this list. Ant-Man should be number 5, rounding out this list. And I mean, I was going to even say Brunson, Brunson is top 4 in this NBA. All right. But what say you guys? By the way, I can't believe it's been a year now since the Randall and Cat trade. Did you see what Randall had to say, by the way, about I could, as an outsider looking in, you can tell Randall was going through it. He said he had an issue. He was smoking the spices, and being in New York was a lot. Look, listen, I am happy Randall ended up in a place like Minnesota. Less media scrutiny, a lot less media scrutiny. He can relax, chill, and just play ball. You saw how he balled out in these playoffs for Minnesota. I'm so happy for Randall. Not an ounce of hate for Randall. As a matter of fact, I did a video on how I felt the Knicks did Randall dirty at the end. But kudos to Julius Randle, and I hope he continues to rock out and ball out for Minnesota. But again, what do you guys think about my review on this top 10? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Now it's that time. In the PGA, specifically the Ryder Cup, Rory McIlroy loses his cool in a tirade outburst against the fans. I'd like to thank you for tuning in, folks. I'm on most social media platforms at SamIAnalyze. Please like, share, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, a tout à l'heure.